Hello, all. As some of you know me as Christopher, others know me as Princess Jessica underscore 8 on Twitch, and on other social media. I am making this video in order to possibly help save and buy back my grandmother's house. This is my grandparents. This is my grandpa and grandma, Don and Lola Holmes. That they I was the only grandchild, and whenever Grandpa passed away, shortly just in just shortly after I graduated high school of May of 2010, Grandpa passed away on July 15th of 2010. During the night of the night of right after Grandpa's visitation, Grandma sat a few of us down at the kitchen table with my cousin, my aunt, my mother, my uncle, and myself, and she sat us down and made my uncle promise her that if anything should ever happen to her, that he would help upkeep the house, so that I would have a place to live. The reason for that is because I helped take care of my grandparents. Shortly after Grandpa passed away, I he didn't want me to go to he didn't want me to start college off in a big hurry, but I went ahead and went to college. I started Lincoln Trail in August of 2010. It wasn't until December of 2010 that Grandma ended up getting sick and having to stay in the hospitals. In December of 2010, whenever Grandma started getting sick, I decided to give up my college education because I felt and believed that family was more important than a college education, or than any education at all. Nothing was written down. Nothing was written up. Nothing. It was all verbal. But Grandma passed away not even almost a year after Grandpa did. Grandma passed away on Wednesday, May 11th of 2011, the Wednesday after Mother's Day. And I just recently seen a post on Facebook where my grandmother's house was up for sale again. It was posted on Facebook that it's for sale for $32,500. Whenever shortly after Grandma passed away. Shortly after Grandma passed away, in December of 2011, I was taken away from my home. I ended up being homeless. My mother, she was on meth at the time. Whenever all this was taking place. But I'm not saying that about her to put her down, because if she was in the right state of mind, I know she'd help me. If anyone, if anyone would please, if anyone would please help me in any sort of way to help me get my grandmother's house back, it would be such a blessing for me. And I really hope that a lot of people, I know a lot of people probably won't like that I made this video, but I went with my heart on this. I went with my heart. Because Grandma always said to follow my heart. That I can do anything that I set my mind to. I would give my whole life up just in order to get Grandma's house back, if all possible. I'm currently living on disability. I don't get very much a month. And every single place I go to, every place I've lived in, never felt like home. It never felt like home ever. So please, if anyone out there has a heart, if anyone out there cares enough, a little goes a long way. A little goes a long way. I'm not asking for a whole lot from anyone, but just a little goes a long way in order to help me get Grandma's house back and let me at least feel like home again. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, if you did.